Welcome to lesson 2 of differential calculus, which is the limits. Let f of x be a function defined at all values in an open interval containing a, with the possible exception of a itself, and let L be a real number. If all values of function f of x approach the real number L, as the values of x is not equal to a approach the number a, then the limit of f of x as x approaches a is L. So, kailangan yung L natin dito will be real number para masabi natin na, or yung L natin dito approaches a real number para masabi natin na limit does exist. However, if L is unreal, therefore, limit does not exist. Symbolically, the limit can be denoted as limit of f of x as x approaches a is equals to L. So the two basic limit laws are limit of x as x approaches a is equals to a. So ang gagawin mo lang, isa-substitute mo lang yung a sa x. This is for any real number. And limit of c as x approaches a is equals to c. So irregardless, kahit anong value ng a, basta meron kang constant, the limit is always the constant. So let's say, for example, we have to evaluate the following limits. Limit of x as x approaches 2, the answer for that is 2 kasi ang 2 ay real number. Limit of 5 as x approaches 2, ang answer dyan ay 5 kasi ang 5 ay constant value. For the theorems of limits, kapag sum law yan, gagawin mo lang is di-distribute mo yung limit, kada term or kada function, tapos kukunin mo yung sum nila, you'll get L plus M. Sa difference law, distribute mo lang din ulit yung limit, then kunin mo yung difference nila, you get L minus M. Sa constant multiple, simply multiply the real number by C to get C times L. For the product law, distribute mo lang ulit yung limit, kada terms or kada function, you'll get L times M. And for the quotient law, ganun din, distribute mo yung limit sa numerator at saka denominator, you'll get L over M. For M should not be equal to 0. For the power law, pwedeng kunin mo muna yung limit ng function bago mo siya i-raise to its power to get L raised to N for every positive integer N. And for the root law, kunin mo muna yung limit ng function bago mo siya i-root, you get nth root of L for all L if N is odd, and for L greater than or equal to 0 if N is even and f of x is greater than or equal to 0. So to answer questions about or to answer problems about limit, let's take for example, number 1, limit of 4x plus 2 as x approaches negative 3. So mapapansin nyo, operator natin dito is addition, therefore pwede natin gamitin yung sum law. So for number 1 ulit, ang given is limit of 4x plus 2 as x approaches negative 3. Okay, pag ganito mga problem ng limits, ang gagawin lang natin is i-distribute lang natin yung or isa-substitute lang natin yung value ng a dun sa x. So dito sa number 1, we get 4 times negative 3 plus 2. So we'll get negative 12. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12 plus 2. So for number 1, the limit of 4 of x plus 2 as x approaches negative 3 is equals to 10. So for number 2, we are asked to find the limit of 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 divided by x cubed plus 4 as x approaches 2. So dito, pwede natin gamitin yung sum, difference, at saka quotient law. So again, lang. So again, sa number 2, given yung limit of 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 all over x cubed plus 4. So, ang gagawin nyo lang ulit, substitute nyo itong value ng a sa x. So, we'll get 2 times 2 raised to 2 minus 3 times 2 plus 1 all over 2 cubed plus 4. So, simplify, we get 2, this is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, minus 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 all over 8 plus 4. So, this is 9 minus 6 all over 12. This is 3 over 12, or further simplifying this, we get 1 over 4. So, number 2, 1 over 4 yung sagot. And the last number, number 3, we are asked to find the limit of quantity 2x minus 4 squared all over x plus 1. So, dito meron tayong division, addition, quotient, at tsaka power law. Okay? So, this is when x approaches 3. So, again, sa number 3, limit of quantity 2x minus 4 squared all over x plus 1 as x approaches 3. So, yung a ulit, substitute mo sa x, we'll get 2 times 3, quantity of 2 times 3 minus 4 squared all over 3 plus 1. So, this is 6, quantity 6 minus 4 squared all over 4. So, this is 2 squared all over 4, or simply this is 4 over 4, or that is exactly equal to 1. So, nakuha na natin yung limit nung tatlong example natin. So, for number 1, we get 10. Number 2, we get 1/4. And for number 3, we get 1. Lahat yan ay real number. Therefore, the limit does exist para sa mga problems na to. So, that ends lesson 2 of differential calculus. Do not forget to like and subscribe in this channel. Thank you.